Ooh. So I hope you guys have been enjoying this Danganronpa experience. If so, maybe leave a comment, tell me what your favorite part is, or what part you enjoy the most, or what you're looking forward to seeing. Yeah, so like, comment, and maybe even subscribe. Anyway, we'll we're just gonna get to the episode. It's gone. She really is gone. It's almost like there was never anything there to begin with. Every last sign of Sayaka's existence has disappeared without a trace. It's just like he said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I almost forgot. Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses.
What are you gonna do?
It's okay. No need to thank me. Just seeing your delighted, smiling faces is thanks enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. That can't be good for your health. I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's deaths. I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's just a bad joke, a sickening dream. But I have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Everybody's here. Sorry I'm late.
So,
Are you okay, Makoto?
Listen to me!
You sure took your sweet time. I was just about to go and get you. I was just about to go get you and drag you back here. Sorry. So, what happened? Was your room fixed up like he said? I imagine it would be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom.
Hey, come on.
Jesus, what? That's f***ed up, man. Why would you say something like that? My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like the whole thing never happened.
I see.
It must be tough staying there knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room? Well, staying there, with her scent still hanging in the air, that would just hurt as much. Plus, I've decided that I can't turn away from her death. Makoto. Hey, cheer up. Getting depressed isn't gonna help anything, right? If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here.
you got it!
So everyone just try and cheer up and get back on track. Is that honestly supposed to make us feel better?
Huh?
We already know working together, and yet someone was still murdered. Anyone could betray us at this point. Now that it's happened once, it's a question of when, not if, the next one takes place. Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move.
Well...
But if we work together against the mastermind, nobody will have any reason to do something like that.
Stop talking.
Keep telling yourself that. I'll be over here in the real world. Working together, fighting a common enemy. Like it or not, it's not that simple. What do you mean?
Are you okay with this?
The mastermind, The mastermind seems to be much more powerful than we ever suspected. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended, then modified it to fit their desires. They created Monokuma, which seems to be incredibly advanced, and they're providing for our every need. And the cherry on top is the execution we just witnessed.
Honestly.
Everything has been planned down to the last excruciating detail. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. Defying them may be too great of a risk.
So
Then, what are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly does want to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game.
No.
What?
No what?
I can't take it.
I don't want to live if it means killing someone else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone else.
Huh?
Anyone else? What do you mean?
It's because
Leon died because we all voted for him, right? It's no different from us killing him ourselves.
But...
So,
If we hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it?
So it would seem.
She's right. If you heap if you heap that kind of blame on yourself, you'll turn into a full-fledged masochist. Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. The mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened to us if we refused. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind. Bro, I straight up cannot pick a voice from Makoto. I just can't. I feel like I've changed him like 6 times.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Oh, and one other thing. It was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did. See you, don't see you, see you. That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide. Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear. So be well aware of your actions. Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Well, I'm not going to bed anymore. What was that about just now? Was he trying to say it's our fault what happened? That's pretty cruel, man.
Don't fuck with me.
That piece of shit. Who does he think he is? And so, the day drew to a close. A tense, maddening day that saw the deaths of 3 classmates, Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair has only just begun. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with that one. That's close enough. Chapter 2. Wow. I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement. Then he called us all to the gym. What's he gonna do to us this time? We were practically frozen with fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in his little game. And with that goal in mind, he began it.
Okay, lift your arms up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now reach way up and bend way down. Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours.
Doesn't that just feel great? Being stuck inside like this, you gotta make sure to stay healthy. You're the one keeping us stuck inside. Don't sweat the small stuff. That's my motto. Whoa, I sounded pretty cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me? Am I just to die for? Am I just to die in writhing agony for? So? Why did you call us here? Certainly it wasn't just to make us exercise. Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise?
Hey!
If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now if you keep doing these exercises, you will uncover the secret of the assassin's fist. Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness, the power can be yours. That sounds like the junk of a middle schooler who would come up with. It doesn't matter. Just get the point. Just get to the point. Did you really? Oh, it doesn't matter. Just get to the point. Did you really call us down here just to exercise?
Hey,
Of course not. You think I have that kind of free time on my hands? Okay, then. It's so, I immediately assume it's Monokuma with the M's, man, whenever he's around. I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial at Hope's Peak, a whole new world will open up to you.
What the heck?
A whole new world?
You guys?
It'd really suck if you'd have to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know I know how you kids get these Besides, I know how you kids get these days with your ADD and ADHD. I gotta keep you motivated.
Very
So go ahead, look around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode. With that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than when he showed up. But a new world?
Could it be?
Is he talking about a way to get outside?
I wonder about that.
That seems unlikely.
Piece of shit!
Well, we don't know till we look.
Hey.
Whatever he meant, it seems we'll have to search the school one more time.
You hear me?
Okay, then let's split up and start investigating. When you're done, everyone meet back up at the dining hall and we'll share what we found. You're basically a one-trick pony, you know that?
Got it!
More like a stable food source. What? Now let's get moving. Excuse me? Seeing his words as their signal, everyone scattered and left the gym. Maybe I should stay around here. Play with the basketballs, play some one-man volleyball, stand at the podium, do some hurdles, check out my vertical. Oh. No, Taka, why am I at level? The gate that was blocking the stairs has been opened. Is this what Monokuma meant by a new world? If so, what's up there? Whoa, bathrooms! This is the second floor of the school. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Yeah, I'm sure of it. There's gotta be something here. Bathrooms. Can I go to the bathroom? You can go in the bathroom? I never knew that. What the fuck? Wait, yeah, I did. I'm stupid. Oh, hey, Sakura. How's it hanging?
I see.
This must be what he meant by a new world.
Huh.
I should probably take a really close look around. Okay, bye. God damn, why did everybody come here? I thought I could be alone. You must be pretty happy to have all these books around, huh, Toko?
Not particularly. Nothing's really caught my attention so far.
Indeed, there's a plethora of books, it's true, but the content seems lacking. Where's the comic books? Where's the young adult section?
Comic books? Young adult? That stuff's a waste of time.
I've seen what you write, Miss Fukawa. Talented as you are, your stuff isn't any more worthwhile.
My stories are filled with true love and pure feelings. Don't compare them to that garbage of yours. Your writing doesn't even mean anything. It's just a bunch of jumbled letters. So someone should just burn it all.
Oh, the lady doth protest too much, methinks. I bet you're secretly into boy-on-boy action.
Boy on boy. I don't care if it's anime or comics or fanfic or whatever. It's all filth, throwaway culture that'll be trashed and forgotten in half a decade. And just talking about it makes me sick to my stomach. I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
You've insulted me and you've insulted my honor. These two are really starting to freak me out. I've never seen anything like it. But still, this library is most interesting. Huh? What's interesting about it?
Stop talking.
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking out loud. Well, f you too. Hey, Kyoko. How's it going? It's remarkably dusty in here, and the lighting is less than ideal. For a library, it's not the kind of place I'd want to do much reading in. I'm absolutely shocked! How come?
Damnation!
They have all these books here, and not one copy of any of my works.
Well, yeah, why would they have comics in a library?
Actually, most of the time they do have comics and manga in library nowadays. So like, I don't know what you're talking about, Toko.
Plus, most fanfiction is just porn drawn by a bunch of amateurs.
You just don't get it, not at all.
I do get it.
Yo, what?
And with a face like yours, anyone can tell nothing you do is worthwhile.
Say whatever you want about me, but never judge a book by its author.
You know nothing!
Now hear this! Appearances mean nothing at all! What you see before you is nothing more than the rind that contains the meaty pulp of my genius. My creations and what determine my meaning and value.
You're so full of it.
I'm used to being misunderstood. You think weak attacks like yours will drop my HP? Those two really worry me. I am horrified by this interaction, so therefore I will leave. The shelf is packed tight with books, but looking at it, the whole thing is incredibly dusty. It looks like this library's been neglected for a pretty long time. Even though it's a prestigious high school, they've been pretty careless about keeping it nice. Nice. There's a thick layer of There's a thick layer of desk on the dust. There's a thick layer of dust on top of the desk. It looks like this library's been neglected for a pretty long time. Okay. It's literally the same I just read. What else is there? This note. Oh. What is this? Hope's Peak Academy?
Indeed.
It was buried under a thick layer of dust. It must have been sitting there for quite a while. Well, shall we see what's inside? But we shouldn't read other people's mail without their permission.
Is that right?
What we shouldn't do is leave this here without finding out what's inside. Okay? I broke the seal on the dusty envelope and pulled out the single sheet of paper I found inside. I unfolded the paper and read what was written there. Yeah. From the I'm not gonna do the Makoto voice here. From the Hope's Peak Academy Executive Office. Throughout the years, we have been committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. We have long proud history as an institution of higher learning with full governmental support. Our graduates enter society ready to take an active leadership roles in every major job field. However, Hope's Peak Academy must now lower the curtain on its glorious history for the time being. This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. That being said, this is the end for now, and I would like to personally and sincerely thank everyone for your help and support over the years. For now, we are awaiting official governmental authorization for to formally cease operations. What does that mean? The contents of this letter are quite interesting indeed. It would seem Hope's Peak had stopped functioning as a school, and by judging by the amount of dust the letter had collected, it doesn't seem to have happened recently. If I had to guess, I'd say this letter could be at least a year old. So you're saying Hope's Peak closed down at least a year ago? Most likely, the mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put on this little performance. But that would mean it was closed when I got here just a few days ago. But I didn't get that sense at all. Plus, if the school had shut down, don't you think it would have been all in the newspapers and stuff? I mean, you're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? But before I got here, I looked up stuff online about the school and never saw anything about this.
So in other words,
that must have all been part of the mastermind's plan. They lured us all in here. Someone who could create a place to judge and execute people could potentially be capable of anything. Of course, that's all assuming that this letter is real.
However,
if it is real, though that does solve one mystery surrounding the school,
The reason there are no other students here could be because the school had already closed down. That would be a nice, simple solution. But then, what about this other part? The decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end of Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issue forcing our closure have been resolved. What did they mean by serious issues? That's apparently why the school had to close. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now?
Now,
If the two events are in fact connected, uncovering that connection would be a useful clue, on top of figuring out the mastermind's motive. Although I can't really say any more until we find more details. So in other words, only the mastermind knows the truth. Only the mastermind knows the truth right now. The mastermind's motive. If we could figure out why they would want to imprison us all here, will that be enough to get us out of here? Or... Alright, found a clue. Let's leave. Okay. Guess not. Let's look at the bookshelf. It looks like a laptop. Shaped like one too. Says Dell on it. The laptop looks pretty old, and it's all covered in dust.
so...
It's broken. I tried pressing the button earlier, but nothing happened. It's broken, huh? Too bad. Womp womp. I was hoping I could use it to go online and see what's going on in the outside world. If it's broken, then there's nothing I can really do about it. Leave the area? Yes! How did I miss this when I came up here? Oh, okay. I was standing like this, and I didn't look to my left. I was about to say, there's no way that I missed this whole door, and they were pointing me in that direction.
Just a second.
Oh, Makoto. Hey, guess what? Guess what I found? A pool. There's a pool here. A pool. You don't have to keep repeating it. I got it.
Okay.
And there's a ton of exercise equipment in the locker room. Sakura's gonna go nuts when she finds out. Yeah, you're right about that. Hina seems way more excited than usual. But what's up with this giant chain gun? Is that a real gun? It's not like we're at war here. Why would we need something like that? Hey Chihiro, have you checked out the pool yet? No, I don't really like wearing swimsuits. Yeah, you don't seem like the type who might be into that kind of thing.
But...
What does that mean? But still, it sounds like the locker rooms here have all the exercise equipment you could ask for. Maybe I'll give it a try. I'd kind of like to get a little stronger. You want to get stronger? I have to say it, that's kind of unexpected.
yeah.
But I'm not even brave enough to step foot into the locker room. Huh? You don't even want to go check in? Huh? You don't even want to go in the locker room? Wow, that's f***ing weird, dude. It's not that I don't want to, it's just... I don't get it. Is she afraid of locker rooms or something? That's a pretty weird phobia, though. The second floor has opened up, the living area has grown, and a number of facilities are now available. Whatever else is going on, I must admit things have been made much more comfortable for us.
Do you understand?
If things like this continue, the occasional class trial might not be so bad. Hey yo, what? I don't remember that.
Okay.
The locker rooms connect to a pool. It looks super nice and big and fantastic to swim in. Ah, I'm beyond excited right now. I can't wait to dive in. In fact, I'm getting kind of mad thinking about it. Why are you getting mad? It doesn't make sense. Nothing adds up. What is going on? There are a bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf. Nice. It looks like one of those lifesaver flotation donuts.
Who calls it that? Lifesaver flotation donut. Yeah, dude. Behind this door is the locker room?
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess you need your handbook to get into the locker rooms. Really?
Of course.
Really? If you want to unlock the locker room, you'll have to swipe your personal e-handbook and cross the card reader next door.
Uh-huh.
However, to ensure maximum security within each locker room, only a boy's handbook can open the boys' locker room, and the same goes for the girls. And that's the bottom line. But what if someone opens the door and then someone else sneaks in? Anyone who commits such indecency will be punished without mercy for their scandalous sexual depravity. See, there's a Gatling gun mounted on the ceiling, right? And it'll be all...
Just a second.
I bet it'd really hurt to get shot by that thing. No. I think it'd be a little worse than that. But what happens if someone loans their handbook to someone else? A boy could borrow a girl's handbook, and that would get them into the girl's locker room, would it not? Ooh. That never even occurred to me. To think someone could be so low, so cowardly, so devilish. Okay, then how's this sound?
I got it.
Time for a new rule. As of this moment, loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. There, so now nobody can give their handbook to anyone else, right? You like that? I'm kind of a genius, right? It's because my brain is 100% cotton.
Honestly.
I do not imagine anyone would have lent their handbook out in the first place.
Is that okay?
After all, they would likely be held responsible for anything that person might do using the handbook.
So,
But you know, you seem awfully concerned with all this locker room security stuff.
Of course.
It's cause all you teenagers are sex-crazed maniacs. You're at that age you try humping a plastic bottle. So to keep anything unseemly from happening, I have to maintain a rigorous watch. Then in that case, I would ask that you keep the same close eye on our dorms. If some man or woman decided to share a room, there would be nothing to stop them. All I care about is protecting the holy image of the school itself. I don't care what happens in your private dorms. By force or by cunning, do whatever you want.
just the worst.
See ya later.
Okay, so the new regulation is in now. See ya. Man, that stupid bear totally ruined my mood. Maybe I'll go take a dip to cheer myself up.
You got it.
Celeste, Chihiro, you want to come with me?
As for me,
There is nothing I hate more than getting water on my face.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I think I'll pass this time. How come? When you're in a funk, there's nothing better than a good swim to pull you out of it. I'm pretty sure that only applies to you. Anyway, now I have a pretty good idea of what's on the second floor, but I didn't see anything that might lead to any kind of exit or anything. All I can do now is hope someone else found something worthwhile. Alright, I better head back to the dining hall as soon as possible. Oh, my ears.
Listen to me!
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how did it go? Did anyone discover any interesting new anything? Bro, the what?
Yes, indeed.
There's a library.
Okay.
And a pool, a freaking pool, and locker rooms filled with exercise equipment. Well, there was not, however, anything resembling an escape route. Yeah, she's right.
I see!
Well, hey, there's no reason to get all sulky. Wait till you hear about my amazing discovery.
Quiet down and listen!
The warehouse and bathhouse on the first floor of the dorms are now open.
You hear me?
And the warehouse is chock full of food, clothes, whatever you want. There's so much, it's insane. So go ahead and stuff yourself to the gills whenever you feel like.
Are you okay with this?
Keep in mind, of course, that going out at nighttime is still prohibited. Please do not forget.
Yo.
Okay, and what about... okay, and what about a f***ing way out of here? You find anything like that?
What?
There wasn't anything in the warehouse we could use to get our asses out of here? Nothing? Unfortunately, no. Not that I saw.
Hey, come on.
You f***ing people.
What?
Who gives a shit if we have a goddamn pool now, or a warehouse, or whatever the f***
Stop fucking
We're still
around.
trapped in this piece of school. We need to find a goddamn way out. Now, there's no point in taking your anger out on us. Adaptation is key, yes? For now, we must each find a way to enjoy our current situation.
You piece of...
Whatever whatever you say, you're a loon. For now, let's just continue our investigation and let everyone know if you should discover something.
So then,
So are we done for today?
Yeah.
I guess so. The air seemed to grow... the air seemed to suddenly grow heavy again. Was this the mastermind's plan? To give us hope, just to turn it around and betray that hope? I thought he was going to say something and I got worried because I know damn well I could not switch that quickly.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
We all promised not to leave our rooms during nighttime. There's not much else to do. I guess I'll just go to bed. Time to sleep. Mr. Monokuma, do you have a second? I don't really like myself. I don't have any kind of skill or hobby I can say that I'm super good at. And my grades are totally average too. My reflexes are okay. Not great, not awful. I could get into a decent college where I'd make a few friends. Maybe even find a normal girlfriend. Which is exactly why I don't like who I am. I understand that now. My life is just one big copy of giant copy paste. I don't have any imagination. I'm perfectly average cardboard cutout.
You see what I mean, right, Mr. Monokuma?